Hey, hello everybody, welcome to the sound test room. Today we are taking a look at Multiband Haas effect from Blue Mangoo. Now, um, basically, a Haas effect is you take a mono input, like my voice, for instance, which is going through this channel, my guitar, which is going through this channel, and I fretless bass, which is basically going through this channel. And then also, I'll just move that along there, we have a piano. I'll take that out. Actually, I can leave it in. We have a piano from BS16, which is also generally mono, and it will give the effect that that is a stereo input, which means that you can create super wide stereo imaging from a mono input. Now, let me just swing back here. I'll just open this on the guitar channel here. You have 4 bands of Haas here on this, so we can double tap them to reset them like this. We can switch them on and off. Haas generally won't be heard in the lower bass frequencies. And now this is lovely because if you've just got an app that will do this once, like stereo widen something, it widens everything, of course, in all the frequency ranges. However, with this, you can switch the actual Haas effect off. Now, switching it off on the top end will reduce the frequency range of the top end, but does not create any kind of stereo image. So if I put that onto my voice now and open it up, you'll hear there's nothing going on. But if I turn the top end off, you'll hear it goes a lot duller. We lose all that top. And of course, the same is for the bass. But we don't want to apply any stereo widening really to the bass end or the top end, although you can if you like. You can also take out these frequencies and you can also shift them round. So Hans, the developer, Blue Mangoo, I will put a link into his incredibly brilliant tutorial all about the Haas effect and this app here. So you'll get a little pop-up. Go and watch that and then come back to this, or watch this and then go and watch that, because then you'll understand how it works. I just want to show you how it sounds on all sorts of different stuff. So at the moment it's on my voice. So if I open up the bass frequency like that, you'll hear some effect like this, left or right, being applied to the bass and also to the top end, sort of thing like this. But more noticeable is if we more or less set these equal, the two mid-range, so low mids and mids, high mids, low and high mids. Let's do this. Now you'll notice a massive change in the stereo image. And if we go all the way up to 250 milliseconds either side, you're going to get like a delay effect. Awesome. So setting it kind of here is really nice. You'll hear some lag as it compensates for the delay, obviously. And then you could, I suppose, spread the bass out and then spread the top end out, maybe this a little bit more. Now, this effect is really useful for backing vocals or changing up the vocal in a chorus. So if you're singing a vocal in the verse, in the chorus, you apply a multiband Haas effect. You're going to get this brilliant effect, absolutely brilliant effect. If you listen to something like Ignition, God, just can't remember his name now, but the track Ignition, that's what the kind of effect they used in the chorus. There, they spread all the vocals either side as the chorus come in, and it's lovely. Anyway, we can reset this because I'm talking through it. So let's listen to it on guitar. So on this guitar, here is I'm using all of Blue Mangoo's apps here. So it's going through the gain stage vintage, and it's the clean punchy country. We can actually reduce the volume a tiny bit, I think. And this is basically the clean guitar sound. And what we shall do is now apply the Haas. Let's have a look what's going on. And you'll see it's all turned off. So more or less, it will sound the same. I don't know if this is having any effect on my voice at all. No, it's not. That's good. So it'll sound more or less the same. But as we apply the effect again, now we can go the opposite way sort of thing. So we're putting this at the left and right, so we can hear that in a sec. But let's spread this out just a tiny bit. Still a little bit loud, isn't it? I can tell. Turn it that touch. So let's go even further. Let's knock the top end up a little bit, but let's leave the bass where it is. That's really lovely. So I want to take this out of the way a sec. So now, mono. And if we now apply some cloud reverb and also some attack softener, all of these are, I've got a Bruce Lee killing the guitar noise. You can hardly hear it though. And a modulator, this one here, stereo mod. Oh, it's here. And that's the max. So let's go the opposite way, which is going to start sounding quite strange. We're now getting like a cool chorusing. And I'll take off, let me just move this. I'll take off the softener. Apply it back to my voice a little bit, so you get the effect and everything. Very nice. So, okay, so we'll take it back at my voice. So let's disengage the microphone because you're getting bleed from the guitar and we can hear the guitar as it's going through the Haas effect better. Okay, so now let's listen to it on iFretless. I've got iFretless being played by Ortony, just doing a harmonic minor scale in A. And if I turn the actual transport on, I've got iFretless going through this channel and being played by Ortony. Just check there, see? Okay, so you'll see that I already have some of the Haas effect applied, but not a great deal. But you'll hear the lovely stereo imaging. So there it is on like a bass instrument. You wouldn't really want to use it on bass, but if it was a sequence of a synthesizer, great, works brilliant on mono synths, etc. You can use it on a stereo signal as well. It's not like to say that you can't. And with subtle use, it can sound absolutely brilliant, you know. Right, last but not least, here we have the basic piano from just the opening initial piano from BS16. And if we have a look, you will see that it's all switched off, so it should more or less sound the same. So let's first of all try it with the bass. On the top end. And now the mids. See how you don't really hear it with the mids, so it's nice to have the ability to actually stop the Haas effect on the lower range and the upper range, but you want to be leaving it switched on, of course. Again, extremes. So double tapping will reset the original value. So let's try it on some strings or something, or some sort of sustained sound. I'm going to have to move this up with my finger. So I'll just quickly find a sound. Might cut this while I'm looking for my strings. Oh, organ. Let's pipe organ's quite nice on this. So nice organ sound. And that would be nice if you also, you can add an effect node here if you just double tap on the line, by the way. Might also be nice if we applied stratosphere, cloud reverb to this. And give it some huge vastness and massive delay. Also go back to the Haas effect here and make that super wide. Lovely. Away, there we go. Off into the distance it goes. That might be nice with some modulation, actually. Sorry, the vibrato you're hearing is because I'm using the little tiny key step. It's got aftertouch, so. That's epic. So there you go, guys. There is Multiband Haas effect from Blue Mangoo. Hyper useful if you want to process a mono signal and make it much wider in the stereo. In fact, you have a choice of in milliseconds all the way up to 250 milliseconds, which is what, quarter of a second per time. Which is very, very nice indeed. All the way down to 0, of course, and then left or right, left swap for everything. And there you go. You can also, you're not going to hear that, but it's got all this reverb on it, innit? But you can also sum it back to mono. Awesome, top job, cool beans. Oh, you can, I should mention you can fine tune the frequencies by either soloing them or switching them off. Guys, there you go, Multiband Haas effect. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, subscribe to the channel, consider becoming the patron, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys later. Yes, Multiband Haas effect from Blue Mangoo. Like I said, I think it's really, really useful, and another beautifully designed effect as well. Ta-ra!